Arena, we've been waiting a long time to see these two get it on. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. Introducing first, it's Riddick Big Daddy Bowe. 6'5", 240 pounds with a reach of 81 inches. And across the ring from him, Oleksandr Usyk. He's 6'3", with a 78-inch reach.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Here comes Riddick Bowe, the Big Daddy. Despite being 6'5" tall, one of the best inside fighting heavyweights there's ever been. Oleksandr Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner,
from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic silver medalist and the two-time unified heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Big Daddy Riddick Bowe.
Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksandr Usyk.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
This is what you'll be talking about for years to come. This is what your kids, your grandkids will be talking about. What a venue, what a fight, what action.
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. He just misses with that big right hand. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. They're both trying for a knockout. They exchange punches. Punch, counter punch. Counter right. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
Todd, listen to them, listen to them. You can hear the noise, but you don't know what they're saying. It's that loud. I'm sorry, man. I'm shouting you in. I'm sorry.
Nice exchanges from both men in this one. Usyk! He's got to do something. They've avoided catastrophe there. I hope this fighter realizes that defense is one of the scoring criteria in boxing. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Just gets out of the way of that left hand. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Here we go for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You're trying to use speed.
Left counter scores. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Do you believe this? And he misses with that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter punch. That left counter punch will score. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, there are people that make their history of our sport.
Good left hand. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Good. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. And there's the bell for round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Great counter right hand there. Back and forth they go. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Good counter punch. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice job landing with that right hand counter. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in the...
And what a rarity! Big Daddy Bowe is down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering... On to the fourth we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying, when you get out there jumping him, do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky leg. They're a nuts here away from getting stopped.
Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round. That's a scoring left hand. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. the strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you, they want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This has been a very competitive round between these two. Good counterpunching for both these athletes. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. We've never seen Oleksandr Usyk hurt like this before. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously...
There's the bell to start round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Beautiful counter shot. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
He blocks that jab. Nice counter shot. Hey, those punches add up. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool. I've seen some...
And the big fella stumbling backwards. He's got a wounded animal right in front of him. Can he put him away? He settled back in, but needs to play some defense. No rest for the weary. A perfect counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
On to the 6th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't.
And Big Daddy Bowe, and what a rarity. Big Daddy Bowe is down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. And Bowe is dazed. It's defend yourself at all times, but this fighter hasn't defended themselves at all. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
Lands with the right counter. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there, they want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be. Here comes round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Good counter right-handed kick. This fight has a real good flow to it. The perfect counter lands. Good left counter that lands. Why aren't they keeping their gloves up? That counter shot lands. This fighter's not showing us much defense at all. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out. Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
We've never seen Oleksandr Usyk hurt like this before. The unified heavyweight champion is down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Look at his spot.
And we enter the 8th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here. And a counter left. Caution being thrown to the wind. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Good counter punches from both these fighters. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagan or pickpocketing.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he misses with the left uppercut. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I say, but they don't get complacent.
And there's the bell for round 9. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Beautiful counter punch. Catch and shoot. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo? And he just missed with that left jab. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. That left counter was perfectly timed. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us. And here comes the 10th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. That one lands. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Tom. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Missed him with that uppercut. Good counter punching. And he just misses with that jab. And Bowe is dazed. And what a rarity. Big Daddy Bowe is down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.